Sueña la miseraba. Episode 4. Don't worry, I'll stop counting them.
Hi, guys. This is How's This Podcast, and I am Shayla.
And I'm Khalid.
Yes.
Sarah does not want to go after that.
I forgot. Okay, I'm Sarah.
She just looked disgusted.
I was like all thinking about like the Met in my head.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that. Who's this other guy over here?
And I am.
Isn't that a woman?
Oh, that androgyny though. Okay, on a side note, like if you're watching this on video, you'll see like what we look like. But myself and Micah, we are a couple of like 8 years. We're similar size and shape.
8?
Similar size and shape, and we are often mistaken for two lesbians.
Yeah.
It's been a minute, but I remember it was happening for like a boom, boom.
It was like
every,
bam, bam, bam.
Yeah,
like,
I think it's after I got my hair cut.
Yeah, I don't know.
Cut or
It got layered. Did you get layered?
It got
Did you get
cut.
layered Hamilton?
Yeah, it's been a
Larry
while since
Hamilton.
we've been mistaken for two lesbians.
It was
but
honestly probably right
happening a
before
lot.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember it happened to Denny's that one time. I actually
real
got mistaken.
bad.
I mean, even without you, I got mistaken as a girl. A couple
Congratulations.
times, but the one time it was like
Cute. You
they
fucked
thought
up.
I was a guy. They thought I was a guy at first, looked at me better, then decided I was a girl.
Yeah.
I was in a hospital. The lady working at the hospital like opened a door for me. I was like taking a ladder through these double doors. She opened them.
You're like,
and
oh
was
yeah, we can
like-
do it.
It was like it was me and my coworker.
Yes, Rosie the Rooter.
And me and my coworker are going through, and she's like, we're like, oh, thank you. She's like, no, you're welcome, guys. Oh, guy and girl. And so like, she thought first guys, and then looked at me. But I'm like, oh no, guy and girl. Like there was
Wow.
Yeah.
Maybe she thought you were transitioning. I don't know. Maybe she just wanted to be polite.
She's just trying to be
was.
sensitive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever.
I think
my
that's
gosh.
beautiful, though. I
It
think
is.
androgyny is like so beautiful.
Me too.
I mean, I have like a.
Yeah, I just learned.
androgyny for those who didn't finish high school.
Yeah, I just learned it because she explained this to me literally 2 days ago.
When you're like male, female, and it's like ambiguous.
And you can't tell.
Yeah.
That's amazing. I had
This man's right here.
real quick. Prince, exactly.
Yeah.
I had the
Yes.
biggest crush on David Bowie when I was a kid. When I first saw Labyrinth.
Who's that?
Did not.
That fool looks like a grandpa. I don't know
Did
what
not know-
androgyny.
Oh my god! First off, no. In Labyrinth, he was beautiful with his hair, with his makeup. You were like, okay, this is a beautiful woman. But then you saw his bulge, and you're like, oh, he's a man, but he has makeup. He has his beautiful hair. He was amazing. That.
I never thought he
David
was
Bowie-
a woman, but I don't know.
I think as a kid, I just
yeah,
thought the
you were
makeup.
confused. It was like the
Yeah.
first time you've seen
Yes,
that. That's
exactly.
super sick. Yeah.
And I was like, I love this.
You're like,
I
I don't
love
know what it
this.
is, but
I love it. Labyrinth is one of my favorite movies of all time.
it's a great movie.
Love it.
I would have seen him be like, someone guy or girl. When I was little, I
mean,
saw
he wasn't that
RuPaul.
bad.
They had a RuPaul on VH1 RuPaul show, and I was
Yes.
like, I did not know, because I didn't know guys
Wait, what was
wanted.
RuPaul's show before
He
drag?
had
It was
like
a
a
talk
talk
show.
show.
It was just a talk
Yeah.
show, the RuPaul show,
Yeah.
I think.
Oh, I've never seen
On
it.
VH1.
Or
You guys
heard
are
of it.
too young.
But I seen him, and yeah, I didn't think that was a thing, like guys dressing up like girls.
You're like, what?
Yeah, there's just because I never met or seen.
I
never go out to Manoa that much.
Yeah.
I just played baseball and.
I
Me, I
went
just
to
play
all-
softball.
I was introduced to LGBTQ plus
Let's get this
lifestyles.
bread, queens.
Yes.
Before there was
No.
it was abbreviated.
Yeah, exactly.
Where you would
I
just
was-
say, "Oh, Butchie."
Yes, Mary. No, I was introduced to that very long time ago when I was a kid. When my mom had a lot of friends of all different, backgrounds, and I knew RuPaul was a man when I first watched him on VH1. Sorry. And but I still thought he was a beautiful woman, and I still think he's a beautiful woman and a beautiful man.
I'd rush.
I love him, and when we met him, he said that my hair looked great, and I was so upset because I thought after the fact that I should have said, "Your hair looks great too," because he's bald, and that would have made him laugh. That would have made my day.
That would have been a big regret if that was me, but that's you. So
that was such. I mean, I was so starstruck. I didn't know what to say.
Waited 3 hours for that picture.
Mother.
Waited an hour for the picture to print.
I met my mother. It was amazing. Happy Mother's Day.
But that's the biggest reason why we went to LA that year. So
yeah, no, that sounds worth it.
Yeah,
it is.
And I was on the late show, so you know.
Yeah,
that's right.
I mean, no, guys, that's not why.
Okay,
no, guys.
All right, so next thing, what's it called? Anyone seen?
No, I mean, Micah, no, I don't want to talk about it.
Micah,
Micah.
video is deleted off of YouTube, by the way.
Does the guy?
Did it exist?
Does the purple man when he gets
off of YouTube?
Does the purple man when he gets all the rings? What happens? JK, no, let's talk about that because that was really sick.
You mean,
I guess I'll talk about it.
Thanos grabbed
when you guys went to that trip, was it that trip or another trip?
Yeah.
On that trip, is it what show was that called?
The Late Late Show.
The Late Show with James Corden. I start seeing all these Instagram posts, Facebook posts. And it's Coleco on the damn TV. They picked him out of the crowd, and
Coleco
on the darn screen.
Yeah, I put him on the darn screen, and asked him all these questions. Playing this game with James Corden, and he's got pretty solid answers for the game. And do you guys have that clip saved anywhere? Or
I think my mom might have it DVR'd.
I might have it on my computer.
It was on YouTube, but they took it off.
They did take it off of YouTube. It's like 2 years old or something.
Yeah.
Man, it was so good.
Coleco got picked. We went to the James Corden show because I'm a big fan of James Corden. And the guests that day were Liev Schreiber and Kelly Osbourne, which was kind of womp womp.
I love Kelly Osbourne.
Kelly Osbourne. You know, I low key thought I would rush back to when the Osbourne shows was on. I was checking her out.
I'm not gonna shame her. I'm just womp womp. I was expecting Harry Styles, but yes, I have high hopes.
Iconic.
And then but we played this game called, what was it? Emoji headline or something.
Emoji headlines
or something. And then
so you have to guess the story. They'll show you a line of emojis, and you have to guess the headline, which are real headlines, according to what emojis they used. So
I actually kind of guessed it.
Before the you just sign up on your email. You go wait outside of CBS Studios and have a line. They check you in and you wait. And while we're waiting, this is before controversy. While we're waiting, we were on CBS Studios, right? And the lady,
waiting.
the showrunner comes up and is like, "Okay, guys, just to let you know, we're going to be playing an audience participation game show today." And everyone's like, "Oh, cool. So just go crazy, and you have more chances that he'll pick you if you go crazy."
Yeah.
And you get to play. And then some guy came up out of nowhere because we're so fixated on the showrunner that this guy comes up. We see his back. He turns around. It's fucking Kevin Spacey.
Yeah, that was
Oh,
crazy.
man.
Before all that shit
controversy,
happened.
you know.
So everyone's like, "Wow!" Because he's still like
House of Cards.
House of Cards was
I
hot.
loved House of Cards.
And he's like, "You guys, whatever you do, listen to this lady," because I guess she's probably
It
known
was crazy.
around.
He was
He just showed
5 feet away from us.
Yeah, it wasn't videotaped or anything. He just did it out of his own silliness, I guess. So we're like, "Oh fuck!" And that was the first we've been there for almost a week already. So we're like,
That was
"Damn,
our
that was
first
the first
celebrity.
Hollywood
Yeah.
experience in LA." So that was cool. We go and then we climb up the stairs, sit down. Show's going on, and ready for this game show. And,
Or ready for the talk show.
The talk show with the
and
game.
then there's a person there who's kind of briefing you, okay, we want you to be loud, we
shit
want you to
happened,
be, excited, and we're like, okay, so today's special guest, this fucker goes, today's special guest is Adele. And the
audience fucking
goes
died.
nuts. And I fucking start crying.
She
because
cried.
I'm
Oh, God.
I'm about to see Adele.
Because sometimes they have secret guests that
Yeah,
do
yeah.
pop up like that.
I
And
was
he said-
I'm
did-
about to see Adele.
He set it up perfect.
Fucking die.
He's like, "We didn't know she was gonna be here, but she just came back on her trip from Europe or whatever."
I'm not even
Adele.
I'm not even the biggest Adele fan, but Adele is huge. You know, her voice is
Oh,
amazing.
Shayla.
Was she not
Whoa,
on the
Shayla.
show or
No,
what?
she wasn't. And then the guy was
Just
like,
kidding.
I'm so sorry. I'm just kidding. We want that reaction from you every
Every
time.
time.
And there was a
Respect.
person in
Got him.
there was a person in the front row who was even like crying more than me because she was like a huge Adele fan.
They felt
man.
bad they gave her a
Like,
free shirt.
yeah, they were like, "Oh my
Wow.
god, I'm so sorry. We used to say Beyonce, but Adele actually gets more like response from that.
Wow.
You know,
This is
like
2017,
no tea,
by the
no
way,
shade."
guys.
But like Adele got more response, and he's like, every time, like we want you to hype it up that loud, that much energy every time, you know. And so, like,
Did you
that-
harness that Adele energy? Did you cry?
No,
If you lose your voice, you lose your voice.
I cried
man.
out of like the most. I don't even know why I teared up. Like I was just like, "Oh my god!"
Because Tony
it's
died.
Adele.
So like, okay, so the game show time, and then they're picking people, and
I
he
love
starts
you
with the front.
3000.
James Corden's walking around picking people out, and it is like people going crazy, and he's picking them. So I'm like, all right, I gotta go crazy because we're sitting next to like
It
older
was-
people, and
yeah.
they weren't going crazy. I'm like, he's
was-
fucking picking us,
It was
guys.
us.
Yeah.
It was
I was like,
us.
he's
me,
gotta fucking
Kaliko,
pick us.
Josh, and Brandon, and
Yeah.
we were like
One of
wild and
us.
out.
We're
Yeah.
gonna, we're in the top.
chosen.
If you're looking, if you're on the stage and you're looking up into the audience, we're in the top right corner. So he starts going up the left side. If you're James Corden, you're looking up at the audience. You're starting up to the left. He does like 4 people before me, and he's making our way up. I get the gist of the game already, but I don't even care. I just want to get picked. That's my first.
You don't
mission.
care if you have
Yeah.
an answer. You're just like, pick me.
I don't care about the game. I get the gist. And then, so I'm over there like, okay, who's our next? And then we're all standing up. I'm double dabbing because dabbing was real hot back then. I'm like, ah! And I'm giving them double shakas. And we make eye contact. And oh, fuck, it's on.
It's on.
He's
Like
like,
Donkey Kong.
you. And I'm like, me? Because I didn't know at that time. Me or Shayla. Shayla's right next to me. I'm like, me or her, me or her. He's like, you. And I'm like, boom, I push Shayla out of the way.
You're like, goodbye.
So Shayla's rolling down the stairs.
I'm fucking concussed.
Shayla's concussed. She's out. And then I move out and she's like, hey, what's up? And if you watch it, in the beginning, they tell you if you have
You can't
big...
watch it. It's taken off. From
Okay,
YouTube.
well, they tell you not to wear brands, whatever, like in the
Yeah,
audience.
they tell you not to wear
can't have logos.
big logo shirts. And
I have a
Kaliko was
Carhartt
wearing-
shirt with
yeah.
a little a pocket Carhartt shirt with a little
So,
Carhartt
AKA
logo.
Carhartt, send us a box.
AKA,
wait,
What
wait,
you got?
isn't
What you
it-
decide?
isn't
Subtle
it
flex.
Card heart. What?
Oh, my brother thought it was a Carl
Shout out to
Hart.
Makana.
Heart. Shout
Yeah.
out to Makana.
Carl's Heart.
Yeah.
I had a Carl's Heart shirt, so I'm like,
Us McDermotts, we're not the brightest of the bunch.
I'm like, you know, if it's snowing outside and you go outside shirtless and you cross your arms, that's how I look because I'm trying to block.
His high crossed arms, super high.
Because you know, I'm SAG eligible, I'm union eligible, so I don't want to mess up the process.
Okay.
We're in LA, all right.
All right.
So we play emoji news, and he's like, "Okay, we're gonna show you emoji. You know how the game goes. We're gonna show you emojis. You guess the headline." And I look, and my eyesight's not even that good, and I'm looking at this screen, so I'm really squinting and hoping I don't mess it up. And I see 2 ladies dancing in a red dress.
The twin emojis.
20 emojis dancing.
A
Big flowy
man.
dress. A man, wine glass,
and
a
like
house.
a fire, right?
No, not a fire. And I was like, that's
Oh.
all. That's all it was.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, all right. There's these people dancing. I forgot.
He
There's-
says like the people dance.
and someone didn't pay a bill. Oh, there's a money logo too.
Yeah, I don't know.
I pretty much got it correct.
No, I got it more correct than you did in my head. So.
But I gave them names and everything. I made the story
he's
way
like
better.
Guillermo
Or
something.
Guillermo did not pay the bill, and he's like, no, you got it wrong. It's actually these people got drunk, and then they made a conga line in a.
And they conga lined
conga
out
line.
of their bill, basically.
Yeah, they conga line outside.
Yeah,
He's
they
like-
ordered all this wine, conga lined out of their bill, and didn't pay their bill.
And I was the last one, so he's like, "What we want to know is where you conga line tonight?" And I'm like, "Let's find out." Fucking Shayla pushes everyone out of the way. You go, fuck. If you see the tape, it's gonna be. We're
That's
gonna try
a
to find
real
it.
one.
We're
I
gonna
had
we're
to
gonna
be
find.
next to James.
We're gonna get
Corden.
footage and put it on our Instagram.
Yeah.
I thought you were
Um,
going to say next to Kaliko, and you said James Corden.
No, James Corden.
So
I
I-
have to be next to
James Corden is like 1
My
degree away
fiance-
from Harry Styles. It's all good.
No, James Corden.
I started. I was like, let's find out. Started a conga line. I was like, fuck. I hope this is a conga line. I never started a conga line, but so I'm doing that. And he's behind me, and he's like, we'll be right back with blah 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 blah. Fucking
have-
Shayla's right behind him. You see Josh, and I think Brandon. Did Brandon
Yeah,
go?
Brandon. they
Shout
all
out
did.
Josh and Brandon.
I miss them.
Yeah, and
That's nice.
So that was fucking cool. And then we went to the Grove after, and chilled out, just
No, I
a
think
total
we went to the
LA
Grove
day,
before.
dude.
Shout out to I don't know. Shout out to Brandon and Asha because that was the first time we met Asha and she was totally cool.
Oh, that was another story.
Wait,
Yeah.
is that the girlfriend who makes the cool earrings?
Yeah, she makes dope
like
earrings with those hands.
Yeah, I want
Those
those
hand earrings,
Those
I
are
love
freaking
them.
sick.
The
Yeah.
monos.
Shout out to hand earrings.
Yeah,
Shout out to
there you go.
Fashion Met Gala.
Swipe
Met
up.
Gala. Oh
Link
my
in
god.
bio.
All right, let's talk about Met Gala.
Oh my god.
I have galas right now.
He does actually.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. Yes.
Sorry,
Met
Chris.
Galas.
Met Gullas.
No, I mean, the only thing I was anticipating the Met Gala because I knew that Lady Gaga, Serena Williams, sorry,
Lady Gala.
and Harry Styles were like the chairman of this Met Gala.
Whatever that means.
Obviously, yeah, I have no idea what that means, but
Because all of them look like
anything-
Cher Wahines.
anything that
You know
involves
what I'm
Harry
saying.
Styles, I'm all for. And this year's, I guess, theme was camp.
Yes,
Right?
this year's theme was camp.
I think not a lot of people encompass that camp theme. I thought.
I'm shook that people like defy the theme and they're like, I'm just gonna wear whatever the fuck.
No, yeah, I
want.
feel
What do you guys
That's
think is
pretty
camp?
interesting.
Because as a guy who's not really into like high fashion, when they say camp, I literally think of tents,
REI.
fires, REI. So
absolutely.
So if I was a celebrity, I would go with if I try to be cool and fashion, I would go but have
As
a
a
tent,
tent.
as a
Yes.
tent.
I
as
guess
well.
that could be an interpretation.
I would go-
And actually,
I
I,
would
think
go full
wearing
tactical,
a full
yeah.
fucking 10,
full camel tactical.
I
Shout out to 511.
I would go.
full fucking 511 is not camp, but wearing a fucking tent is very camp.
Oh,
Yeah,
absolutely.
so it's like
I'd
a double.
get,
That's
like,
a double
straight-
entendre.
Yeah,
Or
REI
whatever.
dress with like
REI dress.
I don't know, like
Okay.
have them make it out of
So,
like water coil.
I just Googled camp and it says camp is an aesthetic style and sensibility that regards something as appealing because of its bad taste and ironic value. Which is
Yes,
what I originally
yes.
thaught because watching Drag Race, all the camp queens are like very gaudy,
Yes.
very like funny comedy queens. And
Gaudy.
then,
Gaudy.
gaudy. And then, but somebody else told me
I like
that
that
camp
guy.
is very like homosexual, very gay, very loud, and like eccentric.
Yes, I think eccentric's the word. Are you
know.
guys familiar with the brand Moschino? The designer
Kind of,
Moschino?
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, kind
Yeah, so I feel like he is like
Camp
is
queen.
camp. Yeah.
Okay.
And so like he was like one of the main designers I think at the Met this year.
Oh, okay.
He designed like a lot of like the key brands, like the key like people.
Who was Gaga's designer, by the way?
I don't know who Gaga's designer was.
Because she had like 3
Her
different
damn
looks.
It
self.
was
Here,
Mosimo.
yeah.
here's
Probably.
something unpopular opinion. I love Gaga, like, but I don't know if I was feeling this.
I was actually feeling it.
Honestly, I don't know if I was feeling this year. I know it's like everything that she had like 3 changes, but like I don't know if I was feeling that look.
I was feeling that big pink look because she
I mean,
literally
it
was a tent.
It was cute, but I feel like it was very like old school throwback Gaga, but like was it updated enough or does it look like it could literally come out of like 9 years ago, you know? Like I want to see something that is 2019, not
true.
like
I see that.
you know,
Why do you
I
guys?
see
Why do you
that.
guys
Yeah.
think most of the guys dress super feminine? Is that camp or what? It's because
I
they went
mean,
I
by
don't
the definition.
even think that the most of the men's like outfits, if we're thinking about Harry Styles or like James Charles or anything like that, I don't feel like that's quintessential camp at all.
Honest,
I like
it
color
wasn't.
me wrong.
Okay,
or
first of all,
whatever.
what is
Yeah.
quintessential for those of us who know
It's a
finish
band that opened up for Blink-182 in like
the
2004.
quintessential shout out.
respect?
No, well, I think yeah, not a lot of people want
I
like
think it was
what my
fashion, but not camp.
Yeah, no, actually-
I
yeah,
don't.
you're
There's
exactly
very
right.
few men's looks that I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, that's so camp.
Yeah,
like
no.
I don't.
So is it just
can't even
in?
think
Was
of one.
is it just in fashion right now for guys to dress like that?
So here's the thing: is if you're invited to the Met Gala, I'm pretty sure, like I could be wrong, but
I
I'm
was.
pretty sure you have to be styled by a designer. Like you don't just wear whatever you want.
Oh, you don't
Like,
have a choice.
No. A designer decides what you wear.
What?
Yeah, so you're styled by a
Got it.
designer.
Okay, but
Yeah.
okay.
What's up with
The
Frank
best-
Ocean's then?
Frank Ocean. Okay,
Frank
I think,
Ocean wore nothing.
No,
He's
I think-
actually
No, no,
he's
no, no.
actually gay,
No, no,
but
no,
he looked.
No. I think the thing with
the
Frank
straightest.
Ocean was that he was what do you call that? Fuck, I'm so drunk. I
security
can't
guard?
think.
Yeah, he looked like security
fuck,
guard with
I'm
a
so
Prada
drunk, I
jacket.
can't think. He was passing as a straight man, and in a sense, that was camp because he, as a gay man, being like
I didn't
who
even know
he
Frank
is.
Ocean was gay. That
Frank
says,
Ocean is gay.
That
Oh,
says
T.
how little gay he is. Like he might be like.
No, that's
Have you
just that's
listened
just
to his
that's
lyrics?
just little how little you and I both know about.
No, Frank
him.
Ocean is gay, and I think
Everybody
because
knows Frank
he
Ocean's
was
gay.
passing as
know that.
straight, that was camp to him.
Okay.
I think
is
that's
that-
what it was.
I'm not here for that layers. I'm here for that drama, honey.
I love Frank Ocean. Shout out to Frank Ocean. But the best look of the night was Ezra Miller. Did you see Ezra Miller's look? That fucker had like 90 eyes on his face.
That's actually very Prince,
Right?
Like with the third eye.
love
Yeah,
That's Ezra Miller.
He
Yeah.
has fucking like 9
No,
eyes.
yeah,
Okay.
Oh, that's
yeah.
crazy.
It was the best look. I thought, honestly, the best look of
corset,
the
though,
night.
honey. Is it camp
He
though?
was-
Is it camp?
It was not camp.
Is it camp?
It was not camp.
You should make one of those websites like, is this camp? And you just like a camp generator. Like you type in whatever it is. There's I just found out a website called, is this canceled or am I canceled or something? And you
Just
like type
checking.
in whatever. And it's like
Micah McDermott,
You're
am I canceled?
you're in luck. You are not canceled. Or sorry to break it to you, but you've been canceled.
Fuck. I'll just go to the Met Gala wearing a Camp Kualoa t-shirt.
I would have literally gone as a tent.
I feel like a tent would actually be very successful.
Right? That's
Yeah.
camp.
Yeah.
That's camp.
Did
like
you
meta.
see Dita Von Teese outfit?
No, I did
Because
not.
I feel like that was the one that made me
Who is
giggle
Dita
the
Von
most.
Teese?
Okay,
She's
so-
married to like
His or her
Marilyn
outfit.
Monroe, right? Or Marilyn
What?
Manson. Sorry.
Is she? What?
She was dating him for a while. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't
She an
know
actress?
that.
She's a burlesque dancer.
Yeah.
She's
Dita Von Teese.
That's the what burlesque. Do we want to weigh in on that as
Panic
as a
at the
subculture?
Disco?
No, I know what it is.
Do we or are we canceling it?
Does that need to be
Now
canceled?
Burlesque isn't that just like
Upside
classy
age.
like stripping performances on
That's-
stage?
Yeah, I've there's a burlesque place downstairs, like a couple floors down. They
There
do all
used
their,
to be at least the sign disappeared.
Oh, maybe
Is
not.
That the
They
Sin
invented
place?
the tassels.
I don't know if they
the
invented
booty
it, but that's
tassels.
kind of their
It's
deal.
like
I think.
old timey stripping.
I've never been to a burlesque thing. But
Me neither, but I've seen videos of people who went. And it's just I ain't about it.
Miladies?
I think
Are they miladies? Is that what you're saying?
kind of yeah. It's like
a very
rockabilly.
milady situation.
It's like rock,
fine.
it's like rockabilly stripping, and personally,
yeah.
I think all
Rockabilly
rights.
stripping.
I think all rights of rockabilly people should be canceled. they get no
Yes.
rights. They get no seats at the table.
But guess who
Rockabilly's
used to
out.
be a rockabilly person?
This boy right here, with
right
his,
here.
with
He
his
had a
stand-up
devil lock,
bass.
and everything. He
Oh,
has
Devil
a
Lock's not
Devil Lock's
rockabilly.
not
That's just
rockabilly, that's
misfit.
just rocker.
Okay,
What
but
is
he
that?
has a stand-up
A
bass
pompadour.
tattooed
Did you have a
on him.
pompadour?
I tried, but
You brought all your
couldn't.
hair.
He had
I ended
creepers.
up looking like a Puerto Rican just slicking his hair back, like I could be on West Side Story.
Oh.
I
Never
think
saw
that's
can't with
rockabilly though. That's
What's
like
that?
multicultural.
But I was high school and I
rockabilly.
didn't have the internet. Like
Hey,
on-
we
on
were
the
just
phone.
finding ourselves in high school. I didn't.
Yeah.
like,
I could definitely fucking
I
pull off a
tried some
pompadour
stuff.
now
Yeah,
if I
Sarah
wanted to.
tried some
Sarah
I
tried
tried
some
some
stuff.
stuff.
Sarah tried some dark
Speaking
stuff.
of, we
We're-
are going to emo night.
Some dark art.
Oh yeah, emo night.
Oh hell yeah!
Hell yeah.
Emo
Going, yeah, my God.
night.
Yeah, see you when they
Fuck.
play Mr. Brightside.
Yo, people are gonna-
That's not even an emo song.
It
I know,
is.
but it
People are
gets
gonna go
played. It's like
fucking off.
synonymous with
People
emo
are gonna
culture.
fucking like start bashing people in the
Fucking
face.
watch your back when they play
Head
Mr.
walking.
Brightside.
No, but on the-
Hey, Mr.
Guarantee,
Brightside.
guarantee
Head
Aaron's gonna
walking
stage
on your
walk.
ass.
Or have a
Yeah.
head walk.
Dude. Okay, speaking of head walking, one of my bucket list
Are we canceling
things-
head walking?
No, one of my
Hell
bucket list
no.
things
It should be.
was to see
Yeah, it's
Davey
kinda horrible.
Havoc head walk, and I did, and that was amazing.
Does
Like,
he-
if
is
I
that like
came
his
out-
thing?
Well, he didn't head walk. He had like
That was close enough. I was
Hold
fine.
me up. Everybody
He got
hold me
held
up.
up.
Guys, everyone pitch in, hold my foot.
That
What-
was a sick show. I'm not gonna lie.
what was the best is what he would reach out to the crowd, and right when someone was about to touch him, he would like back off. Like
Yes.
a fucking
Yes.
Davey, you tease.
Jeez.
Fucker.
You
Yes.
bitch.
No, I
Jeez.
loved it. I loved
Oh,
it.
I guess you could say he's androgynous.
Yes.
Oh,
Well, back in the
yeah.
day. Well, we're talking like
Oh,
He done
yeah.
always had the 5 o'clock show.
That
talking-
was my
Girls
very,
Not Gray,
very
Davey. Girls Not
first
Gray.
concert ever in my life. Wait, no, Raven
fine.
Simone was my Raven
Raven
Simone was my
Simone?
number
She's
one.
not-
She's not androgynous.
Number 2, bitch. No, that's the first one I ever saw. Like my very first like musical concert was Raven Simone.
What song does
And
she
then
have?
I don't remember. She had some songs. At
She was in the
time,
Cheetah
though.
Girls. She at least
She-
got what
fucking
Cheetah
Cheetah Girls.
Sisters.
I didn't
We
know
She just
that.
sings. She just
You
sings
didn't know
That's
she
So
was in
Raven.
the Cheetah Girls?
No, I didn't.
She came to my
She's
local
like the
fair.
main character.
Past my time.
No, not really.
Okay.
Sorry, we're more current, fun and fresh.
Sorry.
Than you.
Yeah.
She the motherfucking girls.
Sorry. Yeah.
I'm a raven,
Together.
motherfucker.
Okay, no, but that was your
Our
first
spots are
concert ever.
different.
Was Raven Simone, and then
Wow.
second one was
Different.
AFI, and like, okay, so here's my experience with the concert. Like,
Who
I did
Who played?
fucking.
AFI.
I don't fucking remember the opening bands. There's probably like shitty local bands, but
Oh, the white jacket is not shitty.
anyways, yeah, it was like actually this was in Oregon because like that's where I grew up.
So it was
But-
like the Timberland, like
Some
Falls or
bullshit
something.
like Southern Oregon band. I don't remember. It could have been like an actual
Cyanide
band,
and
but I cannot
cigarettes.
remember because it was my first concert. I was
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
stoked. I was like lit
What
for
grade are you in?
AFI. I don't know, like 7,
Ooh, you
6.
dark.
Wow.
I was
Demented.
just getting into
Demented.
it.
So
And
That kind, so
like,
demented.
my experience was it was at the Jacksonville Armory. So like
Respect.
Don't know where that is.
oh yeah, I just like
so
just
Bam
like,
put it on.
yeah, basically. So like, just imagine me, my first concert, AFI. Only know like Love Like Winter, but
What
I'm, like,
are you
into
wearing?
it.
What did you bring to your
No
concert?
idea what I
Striped
wore.
finger.
You
Fingerless
know damn
gloves.
well what you wore.
Were you
Sarah.
really
was-
that young when Love Like Winter came out? That was like December Underground, right?
I don't.
I was like in high school or like
I
past
think
high school.
I was literally like in the 7th grade.
I'm
yeah.
so old, Sarah.
Sorry.
You're 30.
I'm
Relax.
sorry.
Gonna be 31.
Shut up, Shayla. You're old.
Fuck my
Just
life.
only Shayla in this room's old.
Yeah.
No.
But anyways, I knew like, oh, this is it, dude. Like, this is my fucking shit. Like, as soon as like everything got going, and like I'm like, oh, this is what
It was at
mosh
least your
pit
first
is.
rocker concert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I've literally only seen Raven Simone at the Jackson
Wow.
County Fair
Stark
before that.
difference.
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't feel
Like,
bad,
on
Sarah.
the
My first
lawn.
concert was Christina Aguilera.
Okay.
Oh hell, that's freaking
Oh,
lit.
that's
like
lit.
that's freaking lit.
I
like
don't remember
yeah.
like my first concert that I chose to go to or the first concert that I actually went to because
Both. Say one.
Wait, I have one more thing to say about this concert
Go on.
before
Do it,
we
do it,
move
do it.
on. And
No,
just
we
like
ain't
this is
moving.
how I knew
A
I was
fire
about the
inside, go
life.
on.
I had a fucking fire inside. Like I'm like
Fire inside.
I'm like, oh hell yeah, this mosh pit thing is fucking sick. And like there was these freaking bitches with their little purses over their arms. They must have been like 20, 25. I'm like freaking like 13,
12.
14.
Those old
and
assholes.
I'm like freaking rocking, right? And like they're like every time someone like bumps into them, like
Like
these
how?
bitches don't know what's going on. And then that's how I knew I was committed to the lifestyle. Yeah.
Sarah was about to break some
I was freaking
fucking skulls.
ready to just fall down as soon
Fucking
as someone
throat punch
shoves
'em.
me, but be like about it. Yeah.
Okay, shout out throat punch.
Troll punch.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my
Yep.
god.
So that was the embarking of my great adventure.
Wow. So they started it
And
for
you
you.
know, rock and roll, punk rock, like
And
we-
she
we
still
here
has
for
that
it.
fire inside today.
Don't let that fire die,
inside.
dude. Don't let that
Don't
fire
let
die,
that fire
Sarah.
die. So I guess my first rocker concert,
Rocker.
Just fucking
Quote,
trying to
unquote.
rock here.
quote unquote, was
Wait. Do you remember your first non-rocker concert?
yeah,
Like,
I went.
that
My
you just
mom.
end
My
up
mom
at?
used to take me a
10
lot
feet, yeah.
when she was when I mean like
10
my
feet
mom.
ganja
My
plant.
mom was a single mom as in a point of time. But
So you were like earmuffs, baby.
my
So
mom.
you was
Yeah,
like
no. My mom
Iration.
took. My mom literally took me everywhere. The first concert that I vaguely remember that my mom took me to was Maxi Priest.
I don't know what that
I
is.
also have been to Big Mountain. I think that's what they're called, right?
Big mountain.
Big
Ooh,
Mountain.
baby, I love you.
Oh wow, that's
Yeah,
huge.
yeah,
Even though
yeah.
that's not a big mountain song, but that's the song that they got.
Whatever. Anyway, and my first rocker concert I think I went to on my own accord was
For those of us, what is a chord?
It's a car by Honda.
It's
Drum roll.
mayonnaise.
I'm pretty sure it was Flogging Molly.
Oh hell yeah! We got
Oh.
some flogging Molly fans here.
I
You
went
mean
though-
I'm pretty sure it was a flogging molly.
look at the Irish. No, I went especially because there was a hot guy that was going.
Oh. You want to know some tea?
What?
I was that hot guy.
So
No, you weren't.
Sarah's last name ends in Mick. My last name ends in Mick.
Starts with Mick.
Or yeah, starts with Mick.
Starts in it, yeah, not ends in it. That'd be so weird. Yeah.
Well, you guys are 23andMe. What if you guys are
Scott Mick.
related?
McCormick.
Ah, McCormick.
Anyways.
Wow.
That's not our last name. But first time I ever saw Sarah was at Flogging Molly in 2008.
Oh my god.
we just love to rock.
Love at first
That's all.
pit.
Love that first pit.
So, you know, like I was all like, I mean, I didn't say shit. And I didn't like
Love at first river dance.
Yeah.
Oh,
Love
God.
at first. Oi.
Boy. Love at first.
Wow.
Yep.
I was supposed
Second
to go
time?
to that show. I didn't get in.
You didn't get in?
No, I didn't get in.
Why?
Because we didn't have tickets.
well,
One of us had tickets. And
She's
then,
talking about two different instances, clearly.
okay.
Wow.
No, I know. Like
I got
the
into
one
the
we're
first
talking
time she
about.
came
Yeah.
in, or they came in, and the second time I didn't get to go.
The weekend after,
well-
I also seen Sarah at Rise Against.
I was
Oh, you
just
sick
into
fucks.
rocking. Okay,
So
so,
we-
like I got banned from going to concerts for a while after that. 'cause,
By
like,
who?
I
By
can't-
who? By who?
My dad.
Whoa.
I got in trouble. I got
By the police.
busted.
Shout out to
Yeah.
Dad.
They're like, this person rocks too hard. We gotta cut her off.
Shout out to
Sarah, you
Sting.
gotta stop rocking.
I was rocking too hard.
Going to jail next time and get you rocking.
All your gloves have no fingers on them. No fingertip.
I feel attacked.
Should.
You should. I'm attacking you.
Oh, that Flogging Molly concert. Wait, was it that one that you saw me? The
I saw
Flogging
you
Molly
at both.
concert?
Well, okay, I didn't like.
Which one I was like getting in trouble
That's
with?
so cute.
I don't remember you getting in trouble.
Oh, okay. I was getting in trouble.
But
maybe both of them.
I didn't like, whatever, like first time, like I didn't recognize you until I seen you the second weekend at like the weekend right
it
after.
was like the next weekend.
yeah,
it was, like,
at
super
Rise
quick.
Against. I'm like, oh, I remember her from the last one. Couple weeks later, I see her at school. She's like the new kid at school.
Oh my god!
It was
It's
meant
like
to
a
be, my
Disney
friend.
movie.
Love at first mosh.
Oh
Well,
my
I didn't. It's not like I said anything to her
We
at
didn't
the
mosh
shows.
together. I
Yeah.
didn't see him at all.
Yeah, it's not-
Still, though,
yeah.
the
He saw
fact that
you, you didn't
guys-
see
yeah,
him.
the fact
Yeah.
that
You
you
can't
guys
miss that
even
red hair.
saw
It used
each
to be
other.
redder when it was in high school.
Even at a Flogging Molly show, you
Yeah.
can't
Yeah,
miss
you
it.
were the reddest at the Flogging Molly show.
I was
It was
what?
like with the little violin.
You had a kilt
Who has the
on.
reddest hair?
Oi!
Who the
Raise your hand.
Irish lady up in this place
That's
right now?
so awesome. I don't think Kaliko and I have a meet cute story like that, really.
I mean, it wasn't
Bitch.
cute. Like, there's nothing. I just like.
No, if I
remember
tell
it.
you
That's
like my
cute.
perspective, like he just saw like a girl, like he was like, oh wow, she's so pretty. Like my perspective of like what I was up to is not cute.
Yeah.
She's amazing.
Cute story.
Beautiful hair.
Our project grad. Okay, me and Shayla went to school back. A little background on us. We went to the same school, same class, everything. Roosevelt. We had project grad.
Shout out to
Salamat.
Bruno Mars.
After graduation, you have a party, so kids will go out and drink. At the end, everyone's, you know how high schoolers are. It's the last time we're going to see each other. Everyone's super emotional, crying. We have a chance before we leave to go on stage and say our final, like, messages to our peers. And Shayla goes up and she's like, there's only going to be one person that I'm going to miss. And it's Kaliko. And she's all
Literally.
crying. And I'm all like,
That's
oh,
literally
fuck.
so
And then
sweet.
I forget who was behind me.
Shamu's crying in the background.
Someone
cage
behind me
is too
nudged me like, "Go
small."
hug her, stupid!" And I went up, and then we hugged. And
I
stuff
don't
like
even
that.
know why I said that.
Cause bitch,
Because I've always thought you were funny
Like,
and really
I don't know why I
nice.
would say that. I don't
'Cause,
even
like, I
know
have
why
other
you.
people I would miss,
I mean,
too.
there's like
More
other
than
people
you.
I was into.
I
at
don't know
the
why you
time.
would say that too. I look like Dan Pablo Escobar during high school.
I'm into that drug lord.
Yeah,
Like,
and then we ended up 2
money.
years later becoming boyfriend and girlfriend.
Yeah, no, I totally almost forgot about that, but I do remember it.
any cute stories. You just fucking poured your heart out in front of millions of our classmates.
That's
Damn.
that's giving me
I-
Mean Girls, like when you're like, has Regina George hurt you?
Oh, yeah.
I think-
I literally don't even know why I said that. I think it's just because I've always kind of like you were always a good guy. Throughout
Yeah, it was always a
school.
good vibe. Every time I seen
You were always like nice and funny, and you're just
Still
always
am,
good
still am.
vibes.
That's so sweet.
Ah, you're not
Shayla
that
was a
funny.
mall rat, so every time I went to Alamon, I would literally look for
Oh, by the
Shayla.
Sears, I can tell.
And 80s.
You,
Shut.
It was.
by the Sears.
80% of the
By
time
the
she was
Sears
at
and
the mall.
Longs.
Oh my God, you were there too. So what's the problem?
That's
I
not bad.
wasn't
I'm just
hanging.
saying,
I
I was
wasn't.
here.
Well, you gotta stay on one curb by Sears like
Okay,
for 8 hours.
first
We
off-
had a
off.
bandana phase at the same time, not knowing.
Probably had like one or two kids in the group, a little bit older. They smoke. You didn't, but you're bringing in.
No,
their
Shayla was the
smoke.
older
I was
one
the
in the group.
oldest.
Oh
Did
no.
not smoke, by the way.
Good for you.
Good for you.
Healthy.
No, yeah.
Glad they tore that little block down.
Yeah, I am.
Glad.
too.
Why?
That was
It was like a like
Cleanse the earth.
Yeah,
because
it
like
was
it,
like
it
a
surpassed
dark corner.
Yeah, it surpassed school. Didn't matter what school, what anything. Like it just always was. It seems like at least because like there would be people that I would recognize who were like I knew they were grades under me in school. I'm like, you're just doing the same thing that those other kids were doing.
Yeah.
Like and like I knew a
Just
couple of them
sitting
from like
there.
other school. I'm like, why are you guys like? How is this like
The thing
You can
to
go
do.
other places
Yeah.
in the mall.
No.
more comfortable. It was just a skinny little ledge like that.
No,
Like,
yeah.
must have hurt your butt.
I think it was just because it was like a dark, forgotten corner of the mall. Like nobody really went to Sears, you know.
Yeah.
Speaking of like seeing kids that you knew, I never.
I thought you
knew-
said seen kids.
Yeah,
I'm like,
seen.
okay.
Absolutely.
Are you talking about me or?
I never knew who you were. I always heard of Diamond Head, like when All Heart started, and like they would say, "Oh yeah, like the Micah, like from Diamond Head." I'm like, okay, don't know who this is.
Okay,
funny.
fucking freak.
And then I saw you on the bus, number one.
Yeah, I remember you telling me.
Like, and I saw you, and you're wearing a Ice Girls T-shirt. Shout out to Mizuki.
McGrookie.
Mizuki-san.
And then I saw you had all of these like show like like wristbands on your arm, and I
Yep.
looked at you and I was like, I think this person knows people who I know, and I just kind of
Yep.
looked at you and I was like,
we still have that feeling like every time we see like a car with plenty stickers, we're like, who's that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which
Person-
one of them?
who do you know?
Who are you?
Who shall
Not
not
pass.
pass?
I'm so glad I wasn't in
Absolutely.
that bracelet phase.
Yeah.
fuck
What's it
off.
called?
When I met you, you were full bracelet.
Yeah, no. So I had a bunch of bracelets. You know, the little like sticky like paper ones they
Show.
put on you.
Literally, like,
Show. No, it was from everything. It was from like the water park. It was from like
you
everything.
just
Water
proud of the
Hospital
things
bands.
you've been to.
All of them.
Little bands.
Yeah. I mean, if I got it, it was on there.
My
And-
got it,
days
flaunt it.
going
I
to
had a-
events.
Yeah, I had a little tan like
Hell yeah.
from that area, and
It
then
was like real dirty.
yeah, it was all disgusting, all brown. I,
Grimy.
mean, I had
Yeah.
it for like well over a year, I think. Super disgusting. And then one day, like it was at a show, our friend Matt was like, "Have you ever thought about just like and like ripping it?" And I'm like, "No." And then I went home. I'm like,
What a novel idea.
cut. Just snipped them all off. I'm like, yeah, he's right. And there was it was him who like he didn't like try to he had, to my knowledge at least, no intention of
You
being
just
like
put it in your mind.
yeah, but I'm like, yeah, these things can go. I don't need them.
No,
But-
I was kind
yeah.
of like that too.
I
at a
got in.
point.
I got into.
You did that too?
At a point, I stopped. I mean, I wore really ridiculous things. I carried an umbrella for no reason.
Oh
I was
God, I didn't know that. I,
I
knew you
was
did
really-
some loud shit.
I
but-
was really fucking
All
ridiculous.
right, and that's episode 4.
I
Thank you and good night.
was really ridiculous.
Play the harmonica.
Not
Oh,
gonna lie.
Hit the
Not
harm.
gonna lie.
I didn't. That,
That's kind of like next
did you
level.
Oh,
I did not know about umbrellas.
Had some freaks at Kaiser, but never had
I did
umbrellas.
not know about umbrellas. She already got the ring. Fuck.
Fuck. You're like, I'm not sure.
I actually got
Oh, I
into.
had fucking Jack Skilling man on top.
It probably did. It did
Oh,
have that. I
Lord.
had
She had a
fingerless
"I'm
gloves.
okay, I promise" band.
I had fingerless gloves. I had an umbrella.
question,
It was
like-
pretty bad.
Sarah, what you got? What,
I
what was
also
your-
had vampire teeth.
So I was just wondering about like Jack Skellington and like Night Before Christmas. Like, were
Oh.
you into that?
Hell yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
And can you give me an insider account? Like, what is the significance? of that
TBH,
movie?
I was just listening to one of the songs today because Zayn from One
you like
Direction
literally went out of
dropped-
your way to like listen to the
Yes,
Night
no.
Before-
Zayn from One Direction dropped like a whole new world with some other girl for the new Aladdin movie. So I was
That's
like,
so sick.
so I was like, I'm gonna listen to Disney all day. So I listened to Disney. I listened to What's This from Nightmare Before
Yeah.
Christmas. I just love that movie. I don't know. I love like creepy,
You know what I think it is?
spooky things.
Okay.
You know what I think is? You love creepy, spooky things, but you know how you said in our past episode that you like David Bowie from Labyrinth?
Yeah.
I think it's like that, you know, like kind of like singing,
I
dancing,
love the- I mean,
flamboyant.
yeah,
But
absolutely.
you're also into dark ass,
Yeah.
freaking dark magic.
I
the
don't know.
perfect storm?
So if Jack
I
Skellington comes
I
up.
had a huge crush on Jack Skellington as
You
a kid.
did?
I
Oh,
did.
God.
I don't know. It was kind of weird.
Who has a crush on fucking Jack Skellington?
Claymation? I don't
fucking-
know.
The
I don't
fucking claymation
know.
ass.
Time
I
to
did
get
have some.
boned.
I don't know. But okay, first off, the music was great in that show.
Okay, so
Tell me
here's
not.
my take: is like I saw that movie just like as a regular ass movie, rented from Blockbuster. I'm like, oh, this is a good movie.
Yeah.
And I was also into the goth things of the world, but like I
Of
wasn't
course, of
like,
course.
fuck yeah.
I need the
Fucking, this is my new lifestyle. Is this
I need the
really-
wristband.
Yeah.
I need the shoelaces.
It's like a freaking
I need
cult.
the
It's
button.
crazy.
I
Yeah.
need the beanie.
Like my
I
whole
just-
I need
aesthetic
the
is
bones.
Not just
I
the
need
beanie, the
But,
skull
okay,
cap,
the
the
thing
beanie
is-
with no flip.
The thing,
Oh, what a look!
the thing
I
is,
need
though,
me the heartogram on everything.
Okay, no, not that. The thing was, though, I got a lot of that stuff from my friends as
Oh,
gifts.
okay.
They were the ones who
They-
supplied a lot
they
of the stuff.
projected
I
that
don't think
on
that
you.
makes it better. I mean, not that it's
They were
bad,
the ones
but,
that
like,
were like, oh,
I don't think that
my friends
helps you.
offered me that. I'd be like, what the? No,
No,
thank
but
you,
I mean, I'm
thank
not
you.
gonna be like mean. Like if they gave it to me as a gift, I'm like, oh yeah, great, I'll take it.
So you weren't that into it.
Who gave
is
you
what
the
you're
umbrella?
saying.
I was.
What the fuck
I
is the
don't
umbrella
know.
about, girl?
I don't know.
Tell
who
me,
gave me the
tell me
umbrella.
the
I don't
least
know.
story
somebody
of the
did give it to
umbrella.
you.
I
Yeah.
don't know if I bought it or if I got
bought
it
it. You
given.
bought it.
No. I didn't have a lot of money.
You bought it.
No,
You found
but
it.
I mean, I just
You found
as
it.
far as Nightmare Before Christmas goes, I just liked the aesthetics and the music. I thought it was really great. I mean,
Me and my
That's
bro-
a great movie, but I don't like need to make a great movie like my new like
Life.
lifestyle.
Like-
Yeah.
I
my life
also
revolves-
still
Yeah.
cry about Tony Stark. So let's just not.
But you're not like wearing his face on your face, like.
I have Freddie Mercury tattooed on me, so I mean,
I never.
Me and my brother. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was saying the only thing I had with Nightmare Before Christmas was when it first came out. We went to my friend's house on Halloween, trick or treating. Go up to his house. Oh yeah, we're having a kind of party upstairs. I forget. Where were we? Like fourth grade, maybe fifth
I don't
grade.
even remember. I know my sister was
Super
born.
young.
That's as much.
I go
that's
into the
as
living
much
room
as
and a
that.
group of friends I know from school and stuff. We're all sitting in the living room watching fucking Nightmare Before Christmas. And I look up and he's all, what is this? What is this? And I'm all like, oh shit. All right, guys, I'm
You
gonna
didn't
go trick
watch
or
the
treat.
movie
No,
all the way through.
I didn't.
It's a good movie.
No, I did lately. I'm
Yeah.
being Shayla's.
But
wish
if you're
Shayla
not
has
into
seen
like
it.
musicals, like maybe it's not for you. I don't know.
No,
Yeah,
I love
that- I
love
think-
every other thing. I love
Okay.
every like Lion King, Aladdin, all
Okay,
the
deep.
Disney cartoons. But
Yeah, it's so good.
I just didn't get Nightmare Before Christmas.
I don't know. I just think I've always liked spooky things, especially because my birthday is like literally the day after Halloween. I just like really spooky things.
I thought it was a beautiful movie, like beautifully created, like
Yeah.
beautifully
All right, Sarah,
like,
you don't need
animated.
a.
it was
no
awesome.
one's-
No,
okay.
I think
It's
awesome.
stunning.
Claymation is amazing.
Watch it. It's stunning.
That mayor is one of my favorite characters.
Oh my god, the mayor's sick.
Because he
yeah.
switches heads, and I totally I made that out of clay for my sister,
Respect.
and he switches heads.
Cute.
I love it.
Wristbands. I got into free. I got it to watch Kill Switch Engage for free
That's
with a
sick.
wristband because
Yeah.
Never got into
Yo,
that.
I was
okay.
at Pipeline and some drug dude came out and he reached out his hand in front of me with a dead stare in his eyes. I was like, "Yo, what's up?" He's like,
A dead stare.
he's like, I'm like, "Wait, for me? You're giving it to me?" He's all like, "Yeah."
Were you just waiting outside
I
trying
was just
to?
waiting outside, waiting for Adrian guys to finish up Kill Switch. He's like, and he came out. He's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "For me?" He's all like, "Yeah." I'm like, "All right." And I fucking took off the wristband, and it was still sticky, so I still stuck it. Went
Yeah.
around the corner, went to the front door, showed him the wristband, got his side. I
That's
was
so
like,
sick.
"Oh fuck." I think that guy might just didn't know what the fuck he just did. I was like, "Oh, well, I'm in Kill Switch."
Okay, he was just like confused.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did that at Blink 182 like less than a year ago. There's like
Love
a
that. We're like pretty old.
Wow. Okay, don't talk about you guys being old. Okay, let's just. Put
Well,
that out
old
there
enough to
first.
know better.
there was that like this stadium thing and or not stadium but like amphitheater sort of thing. And there was like junk seats which we had. Those were like pretty cheap, and they were like $15 after fees. It sold so poorly that like
Wow.
everything was just so cheap.
Wow.
Sorry,
and so kind of towards the maybe like 5 songs to the end of the set, there's a bunch of people walking back to their cars, and I just like run up to
Whoa.
one of them like, "Can I get your wristband?" Yep. Boom, put it right in, run up to the
Wow.
front, and then they had a pretty strong like I mean, I don't want to be like it was good, but I had fun. Like
was
Hey, that's all that matters.
well,
Did they
it was
play
cool
like
because
a lot of old songs?
yeah, it was mostly old songs.
Wait, was this before Lil Wayne joined the band?
Nah. But I mean, I don't think it makes it any better or worse. It was just like, what's it called? Yeah, I forget like the songs that I like got to see up front. I think they closed with All the Small Things. But what was cool is right when I get up, they start doing the smoke and the confetti and all that,
Wow.
and that was really cool. I got like way up there, so that was cool. But yeah, man, like. Maybe it works for just any event. Like you just scout, you just wait.
Okay, here's my tea.
Here's what
I
your
never
tea.
thought of
Here's
that.
my tea. That's
Yeah.
a great point because that's like kind of legit because like they're giving up their spot to give it to you. But I follow these people on YouTube. They're YouTubers. Sorry.
YouTube. Bye.
Names, drop some names,
And
drop some names.
what they do is the Zach and Jay show. Shout out, love you guys.
Oh my gosh.
what they do is they sneak into events, and they've gotten to like hella cool events.
Do they print out like the fake stuff? I think I've seen that.
Yes, I think a couple people do it on YouTube, or like 100,000. But
That's the
like
dream.
they're pretty good at it, and like they just like do as whatever research they can, and they just like go in with confidence.
No,
and
I've
bluff their
thought
way
about
into
that.
like
Yes,
every event. It's like
yes.
so sick. They've literally been on like stage with people
And like in red carpet events, right?
red carpet events, backstage,
You know
like
what?
VIP.
You know what it is? I
shit.
think there's a whole bunch of people who don't know what they're doing, and they're new. Okay, we got to get this event going. It's obviously it's like
Well,
an
it's just
annual event
overwhelming,
or first time
too.
this event's happening. So they're not really like they put it all in security to filter
Figure
the
it
people.
out, yeah.
But even security's all like
If you think
Yeah,
about it,
sure,
an
go.
event is only one time.
yeah.
Like
so every event's
you're
new.
all figuring it's your first night every night because every
Yeah.
night is different.
I
Yeah.
heard that somebody, when Harry Styles had a show at the Hollywood Bowl, I guess it's like in kind of like a outdoorsy thing, and somebody hiked up, got into the venue and watched Harry Styles for free, and I was like, fuck, that is so cool.
Oh, they-
I
They
would
got
do that.
a
It's
little
like that-
hike.
yeah,
And they got a little
Yeah.
show. That's
Coachella, it's
dope.
like that. A lot of people will like run across like big spans of the desert and just jump the fence.
Fuck
like,
yeah. Fucking do it.
They used to have festivals inside of Diamond Head, I guess, called Sunshine Festival,
Fest.
Crater Festival.
Creative Fest, yeah.
And I was reading like people would just hike up and over Diamond Head, and that would be it. Like
Mine as well.
they're
Yeah.
just in there.
Didn't.
And then I guess they resurrected it back in like 2007 or 2010 or something, and it was like they had security at the top so that people couldn't do that anymore.
Oh wow,
But
that's pretty intense.
They were
though.
saying like I was reading there's a couple like articles on it, and they're like, oh, like bands used to get helicoptered in like through the top, like Cecilia and Copono, like
Hell yeah,
like fucking-
airdrop.
yeah, straight airdrop to the stage, like
That's so sick.
yeah. But what a lot of it I think is like there's all I mean, I'm just sort of guessing, but like there's all different security clearances and stuff. It's like, oh, this badge means this badge means this. If you're working security and you're just there like that day,
You don't know what the fuck is going on.
yeah, like
You're doing your best.
You're doing
Yeah,
your best,
exactly.
but who knows how good your best is, you know? Like, or
And
like
if
who
you
go-
have the exact badge printed out on a printer, are you really going to be able to tell like when someone's like walking by you that
Yeah.
it's not correct? You know, you're not like freaking analyzing that shit, and you're not like super familiar with it anyways.
yeah,
Yeah.
You know, speaking
That's
of
smart.
like airdrop, I think the new way to drop music at shows, like
Yeah,
a band,
helicopter.
just helicopter your CDs onto the show. Just fucking airdrop whoever's at the show, right? Wouldn't that
Oh,
be
that's
cool?
smart.
Ooh, we should do that.
Yeah.
Like whoever's at the
them-
show, you paid to get in. Whatever. If you have an iPhone, I mean, obviously, if you have an Android like I do, you're not gonna get airdrop. But most everyone has iPhones.
Yeah.
So you won't be able to do
Yeah,
this
be like,
either.
all right, guys, here's the album. Get ready. Fucking airdrop that bitch.
Listen to
Or
it at home.
or even flyers. Like you just up on
Airdrop
stage.
flyers.
Hey guys, next show's coming up on Thursday. Whatever. Turn your airdrop on one time.
Actually, that's like a
And
super
send.
sick idea. We should
Yeah.
definitely try that.
We were in a theater once, and I think we were watching The Dark Knight Rises, and somebody literally, it was a full theater, and somebody was like, whoever has like Mario Kart, Nintendo DS, turn on like your, I don't know what it's called, but they were like, turn on your like
Oh yeah.
location to like share. Was that you? Oh my god! No, it was. I fucking laughed. I was like, yes! Like I wish I had my DS at the time because I would have played. But like they're like, turn on your thing.
Did
And
you
I
do
was
that at
like,
Dark Knight?
Yes.
Ward,
Oh my
Ward,
God.
Ward.
so
Ward.
fun.
War, Dark Knight Rises. It was pretty much that. I was like, yes, this bitch is on it. I wish I had my fucking DS. But I love technology because it brings us together
I
sometimes.
love
Yeah.
technology.
I think that's a really good idea. I definitely want to try that in the future.
Right, yeah.
I think that's like super sick. If
Or
you're
that's how
trying
you
to
can
promote
drop
something.
exclusive shit.
Yeah.
Our producer Chris's boy, fucking Donald Glover, dropped his shoes at Coachella.
Donald
He
Glover.
airdropped shoes. Like if you're in the area, you got airdrop fucking a pair of his signature Adidas.
That's so
Respect.
sick.
Robots are gonna take over, guys.
It's like combining like IRL experiences with like
IRL.
online experiences. Like, oh, so sick. Like, so
I
innovative.
still hear AOL when people says IRL.
I still hear ASL.
What's ASL?
Wait, you don't know what ASL
American
is?
Sign Language?
Oh my God. Micah, do you know what ASL means? Oh my
Was it
God,
not
y'all are
Chris,
so
Chris,
young.
you know ASL, right?
Please tell me you know what.
Oh,
How old are you, Chris? Oh my God, are we the oldest people here?
It's
No,
by
you can
4
still- you can
years.
still know, you can
Relax.
still
You was
know.
seniors when we was freshmen. Anyways,
ASL means age, sex,
Location.
location.
Oh.
Yeah. I was big
Chat
into the
rooms.
AOL chat rooms as a kid. 9 years old. I
Not
was
safe.
I
Not
was
safe.
catfishing before I knew what catfishing was even.
Not safe.
I used it. I didn't
Absolutely
do
not.
chat rooms. I just did it with people I know, but I used it.
No, dude. I would role play. I would literally lie about who I was. It was fun.
Wait,
The
what
Wild
was
West.
your like go-to?
We would literally, like, me and my cousins at one point, sometimes it was me, sometimes it was me and my cousins, we'd be like, oh, we're a pregnant 16-year-old. You can come and meet us over here.
Oh
Dude,
my
it
gosh.
was wild. It was the Wild West. I swear to you, we would do this.
Yeah, it was really the Wild West.
Yeah,
it
internet.
was.
I remember
It
literally, I'm not joking. I'm not embellishing. Like, I peed my pants laughing, like, over how many different things you could look up by just doing like whatever the fuck you want.com, like ice cream.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Like
Anything
that blew
.com.
my fucking mind.
You
Yeah.
could probably still do that. They'll have like the Angel
Poop.com.
Fire.
Yeah, like
the
there's something there.
geosites,
Yeah.
You know, yeah, absolutely. No,
Like whatever the fuck you can imagine .com, and it's a website, and like literally made me pee my pants like at the computer, like as a kid.
I was
Yeah.
addicted to chatting online with people, role playing, all that stuff. I was a fucking weirdo. Not gonna lie.
I tried saying I was a female, blah blah blah, and then I had this guy like side chat room me, and then
I
so
never
what-
said
what-
I was the
Did
other
you get
sex.
What's up? What's up? What's up with you? And I was like, no, just okay, bye. He's like, no, for real. What's your name? Where you at? Blah, and he wouldn't let go. So I had to.
Yeah.
I literally, that's the first time I felt like, oh fuck, this shit. I'm uncomfortable. And
Oh
then I
fuck, the
blocked
computer's
guy.
coming for
The,
me.
Yeah.
We used to kind of do that. Well, it was more so our one friend who like knew how to work computers better than all of us, but we would all be at my other friend's house, and he had this like, I don't know what it was. It was like a repeating like movie that would last like maybe 10 or so minutes of just like a girl, but just like typing. I think like if you hit something, you would get it to type. And so like breathing, like just kind of, you know, blowing your nose, fixing your hair, you know, just acting real natural at a computer screen, like via a web camera.
Mm-hmm.
And that played on a loop as you're like talking to the guy. So we'd say all stupid shit like, oh, like fucking.
it was you.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
crazy.
So we'd say like slap yourself as hard as you can. You'd like do it like, you know, I'll show you like my boobs or something. Slap yourself as hard as you can. They do it. They wouldn't do it. Or, you know, they'd do it or it would be like harder. Or, you know, we'd give them to do all stupid stuff. We have them for so long. And then finally we're like, okay, I think you've earned it. And then I don't know what he was using. Maybe it was a program. I don't know. But you could get it to where it's like she's almost about to like take off her shirt.
Oh my God.
And then he had one queued up. And it's like all these dudes pointing at the screen laughing, like 10 guys pointing at the screen laughing. We sent that the chat, and we do that all the time. I mean, it was kind of like they would do it. Some of us would play games, but everybody's like, "Oh, how's the chat coming?" You're like all in the living room. But yeah, I remember that
Kaliko has
being pretty funny.
Kaliko has a pretty good story about chat roulette when chat roulette was big with Sean. Remember?
I
On
wasn't
the
there.
All Heart tour. Oh yeah, I guess you weren't there. I
wasn't
guess it's not your
there.
story. I guess it's Josh's story, pretty much.
Yeah, All Heart went on tour, and then our friend Sean was with them, and they're on chat roulette. And Sean is he's our age, but he's totally hairless for some reason,
He was always hairless too. That's
and
the
he can make
problem.
good cleavage with his body. Let's just say that. And he tucked in his wiener, and he was completely naked,
Yes.
and he would get guys to like do shit. And they didn't show his head. They didn't show his head. All it showed was just like his
and this
cleavage
is when
and his
he was,
tucked
like,
in.
toothless too.
And his tucked in wiener, and then they'll get him to all hot and nasty doing shit. And then I just heard this, and then right when they're about to like, or when the timing was right, they would go in front of the camera and he'll smile. And this is when he had his before he had his teeth done, he had a gap in his tooth, like his two front teeth were out, or two bottom teeth were out, and he was just like, yeah. And then the guy was like, oh fuck, and then just blackout, like
cut
next,
off.
yeah, cut off. Oh, if I was there, I know I would have fucking been rolling.
Rolling.
I tried chat roulette.
Kelly rolling.
I tried chat roulette for a really short while. Really short while. I was wearing like a Boba Fett mask. I didn't encounter anything crazy though. I kind of wanted to just to have, the stories, but I didn't.
Nah.
Yeah. I hear horror stories though through
Yeah,
like
internet
Reddit and
sucks,
stuff. The internet sucks and it rules at the same time.
Memes are good.
The internet's tight.
Met Gala's good.
Seriously, when it was in the beginning stages, like when AOL was out and all that shit, dude, it was crazy. I'm sure I met a lot of fucking pedophiles back then. Oh, you don't even want to know. I had so many screen names. It was.
I only had one. And it was so totally cool too.
He did. I remember that. I chatted with him the day of senior prom. I remember that.
Senior prom, I chatted with you?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
What computer did I use?
I don't fucking know. I was on the other side.
Because I was all putty.
No,
She's
but
saying,
no, the day before,
party.
like, the
That's
day
fucking
bef-
boss.
before it happened, we were chatting.
Oh,
I had a
pardon.
lot of screen names. Like I would just make screen names just to make it like.
The door opening and closing.
Yeah, no, it was wild. I swear to you, it was wild. It was crazy.
Did you guys have scene names at all?
No.
Nope.
Sarah had a scene name.
Sierra.
Can't relate.
Sarah.
Did I talk to you on AIM at all? I think I did.
Oh, I never
Sarah
Sarah
asked me what-
Wildfire.
No.
Sarah. I had
Sarah
that-
Siren.
It was Sarah Sirens. Yeah.
Wait, did you know that? Or
Maybe
did
that was
you
in
just
the
guess
maybe
it?
that was in the back of my head and it just came out.
Maybe, yeah. It was actually after the receiving. So basically, how like scene names went is like it has to go with your
of a
first-
band or
Has
something.
to go.
Yes, with
Wait,
your
huh?
name. So it has to be the first letter of your name is like the other part of your name, but it also like is related to a band.
I did not know that. I
I
didn't know there was any
No,
rhyme or rhythm to
No,
it.
there wasn't.
Did not
but,
have
like,
scene names.
There was like a certain,
As far as I
like,
understood.
thing. I had like an unofficial one that my friend gave me. It was Shayla Shitface because I got
What the
really.
fuck?
Respect.
I drank literally. It was like really unofficial. They just called me that because they were super into scene names. I drank half a bottle of Bacardi like straight. I got super sick, threw up in his basil plant.
Jeff
And their
Basil
mom,
plant.
their mom found me. It was kind of funny. Yeah.
My name just doesn't work for that kind of shit. Like,
Ulu Micah.
Maybe you could though. Micah, My Chemical Romance.
Micah
My,
Manolo.
my Chemical Romance. Yeah, just
Micah
My Chemical
Manolo Morales.
Yeah.
I tried to like. I remember one time me, Max, and Jin were all thinking of like, oh, what would Micah's name be? And Max was
Ulu
like,
Micah.
my car got wrecked or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
One of my friends, I won't say his name, but his screen name was Emotastic Rebel with 808 or
I
something.
know who
You know who that is?
that
Yeah.
The legend.
The legend.
A good, yeah. What's it called? I didn't. My screen name wasn't very. It's definitely not Micah.
Mine was Sarah Sirens, and it was actually off this band called Receiving End of Sirens, which I thought was sick at the time. I don't know if you guys remember them. I can't
I
remember
heard-
one
I
heard of the
song.
name.
I've heard of them.
But I was very into it at the time. But like Receiving End of Sarah is like very inappropriate and like not
Yeah.
something I would ever stand for or ever like put on my page or
Especially
invite
where were
into
you,
my
a freshman?
life. So Sarah Sirens. Yeah.
This is MySpace, right?
Oh, hello, yes. Obviously.
Top 8. Shout out to Top 8.
Yeah,
PC
I put
for
Sarah in my
PC.
top 8, and that was maybe the last thing I did
True love.
True love.
before like MySpace all went down because I loved MySpace. It was sick.
I straight up deleted it, and I kind of wish I didn't because it had a lot of pictures. Of
They
me
lost
on
all the
there.
Mine's
pictures
still
just
out
recently.
there. Oh,
Oh,
that's
really?
so
Yeah,
sad.
yeah. Pictures and music is all gone.
But
Good,
that's
good,
also
good.
good for my
Good, good,
haircut
good.
that was happening at the time.
You
wasn't
had
terrible.
a scene haircut,
Thank
didn't
you.
you?
It wasn't too seen.
I didn't.
It was
I
more
wasn't very
old-timey.
good at executing it, so like it wasn't that bad because like
Right.
I'm not talented, so like it didn't look that extreme.
Okay.
But I did fuck up my hair for life.
I had a
Yeah.
mullet once because I cut my hair on my own.
She's
for
cute.
summer.
We
For
live
Fucking
Living.
Sarah alert.
I kind of want to
Really,
grow
man?
out a mullet.
Oh,
No, I
real mullet,
kind of
though.
low key been thinking like in my older years, like maybe in my like
In your
40s,
twilight
50s,
years.
like I want to rock a mullet. Like,
Fuck, you should. Dude.
I feel like I could get away more when I'm older. I don't know
Oh
why.
yeah, oh yeah. I know you're gonna be so bothering when you're older. Like
There's
you're like,
this-
I'm so funny because I'm old.
There's this guy that works at Don Quixote that I'm pretty sure is you in like 20 years. My God.
Oh, bro, this guy looks like they pulled him out of the Kalapana's first album's fucking cover. Like they pulled him out, seen the cover. Okay, we're gonna pull this guy out. He just comes out. Okay,
He, like,
you're a security
existed
guard
from
at Don
it.
Quixote
Yeah,
now.
no, you should go see
Check
him
for
one day.
people.
Do you have like aviators?
No,
I want to rock aviator. I don't know.
He has the perfect Kalapana fucking
yeah,
big hair
he does.
mullet.
A mustache.
Does he have glasses?
Local? No. He's just a local
Thick
uncle.
mustache. Just be
Yeah.
like,
Rolling to
Okay, you go.
softball.
Kaliko literally.
his name's Roland, probably.
Kaliko literally the first time we ever saw him walking out, he's like, "Oh, he listened to Call Upon first album and never looked back." Like that's what he said. Like literally straight up when we walked out, and I fucking
What?
died.
They have 7 more albums? Yeah.
Did you know what song is it? When the morning comes, you know that song? When the morning comes. That's a Hall & Oates cover.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of local music.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I've been kind of like the majority of it.
No, it blew my mind.
Yeah. That one
Like
song.
Brown Eyed Girl.
Yeah.
You didn't know that?
No, because
I
I,
heard the
thought
original.
It was Creator Boys.
I heard
the
I heard the
whole time.
original first, but like even
Even
you know
the-
You're
everybody's
my-
talking about me. Da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
It's the original was everybody's talking at me and some guy like Nissan something. Like that's that every song off of Facing Future is a cover. Every single song. He didn't write one
Really?
song. Bretta is never wrote a song in his life.
Is that
Fun
the one that
fact.
went platinum?
Fucking
Probably. I don't know.
That's kind of tea. That's where he's facing Future
No,
on the album. He's all naked, like in the
Oh, okay.
in like
Yeah.
Manoa somewhere.
no,
Well,
I
I'm all
didn't
over
know.
it.
He not one loser because that fucker is
Oh,
like,
Micah, you gotta
gaining.
you gotta
plenty.
Photoshop that album where
I didn't-
Facing Future and you just put Future's face looking at Brother Is.
Stupid.
Didn't I? I think I brought that up one time, but yeah, that's a good idea.
I
Oh,
didn't
okay.
know
The-
that.
I'm gonna
that-
do that album cover, but there's the oxygen tank right next to him.
No. Oh wait, is he floating in that one?
No,
he's
that's
just
the that's the
standing.
Alone in
He's standing.
Israel.
And put the
Oh, yeah,
gauntlet,
he's just
put the Infinity
standing.
Gauntlet on him.
That's gonna be like so quintessentially
Oh my God,
2019.
yes,
Hey,
absolutely.
you don't want to be around.
Somebody should have came to the Met Gala with a fucking Infinity Gauntlet.
I mean, that
I
would've
would
been kinda
have.
tea.
You don't want to be
Yeah.
around when Brother Is
would've.
snapped.
Snap his fingers.
No, I thought that Crater Boys is one of my favorite songs. The "You Don't Write" song.
You don't
You don't
rap?
rap?
Is that a cover?
Yes, I think
Wow.
it is. I think it is.
But it is never wrote a song in his life. Considering
Sick
Sick and tired of all of your abuse.
Yeah, no, I love that fucking
Don't
song.
say you love me when you're miles and miles away.
Because when the cat's away, mice pretend to play. Or they tend to play or something right now. I love that song. It's one of my favorite songs.
That greatest album, it's on my phone. I like bought it.
You bought it?
Oh, who
Get
still
Spotify.
buys albums,
Get
Chris?
Spotify.
Shame on you.
Good.
Shame on you for supporting.
Good luck, all Creator Boys fucking receiving dividends in 2019.
Me, I just showed
Kyle
$10 in the
Creator
Kyle Creator. Hopefully they get it.
I just trolled.
Yo, we should hike up there one day. I heard it's dangerous though.
Have
You
a
guys
risk
got
taker.
you guys got final thoughts?
Sick and tired of all of your abuse.
We should have karaoke night one day.
Here?
Oh yeah, speaking
the
of karaoke,
podcast?
shout outs Mondays, right?
Yes. Wait, did they update their song list, Chris, or do they have like? Okay, cool. Because Chris works at Sorry I Have a Mouthful of
Yes,
Cookies.
yes.
He works at Workplay. Wow, I almost did Coldplay.
You work at work.
He doesn't
right?
work at there. He does. He helps
He
them
He
out,
does
right?
sound
Yeah, hired.
Yeah.
Private contract.
on Monday.
It's one of his clients.
and they do karaoke with a live band, and
That
I
sounds
really
fun.
want to go, but I'm so scared. And they don't have any of the songs that I can sing.
Okay.
That's Micah. That's Micah. That's all Micah.
Okay. We can work with that.
Oh, yo, me and you should do her. Like, we'll
fuck.
take turns on the hurt.
I can maybe do some.
Shayla can do the flute part.
I can maybe do some Nelly country grammar,
You're gonna bum everyone out at workplay.
or I could do like
food is really good at workplay, by the way.
Yeah, it is
Yeah.
actually.
I didn't even know that place existed, and I went
Really
in, and it was
fucking
like,
good.
it was like I was transported
nerds
to
in
like
there.
some niche place.
All nerds wilding out in there.
No, but yeah, we should really go and do karaoke.
I'm like down. In the
believe you
future, from
will
after this
single.
podcast, we're going to emo night, so we will keep you posted on that.
Yeah, so-
that is going to be a karaoke of sorts.
Yeah, good
Yep.
observation.
I'm gonna have red eyeshadow.
I'm
I don't know the
ready
word.
to
Good
just
topic.
release this rage
Fucking.
against the machine.
If we make it back from the netherrealm.
Evanescence my ass.
Yeah. A fire inside is being relit inside
my
of these
gosh.
two. We're waking them up inside. And
Yes.
what's another little?
I'm
Dude,
sorry
actually
I can't
so
be
pumped.
perfect,
Yeah.
you know?
If they play Bowling for Soup, I don't know if that's like the right area or genre, but fucking haters, watch the fuck out.
Sarah's
Isn't that
about to
fucking
open
Stacy's
their
mom?
big dog.
Fucking face and head.
Stacy's
me and Kaliko will just be in the back,
Sipping daiquiris, eating pizza.
Yes.
being good
being
BFs.
Yeah.
dignified.
Being dignified until that.
We're gonna wear
Mr.
all
Bright-
white. We're gonna wear
Mr.
all-
Brightside, come
Oh,
on.
dude, you know
Then-
when Mr.
Mr.
Brightside
Bright-
comes on, people are gonna
Okay.
fucking get lit.
I got a little tidbit for you. This is a grand reveal, and hopefully
Grand reveal
Is there a
alert.
she
special
never
guest?
ever hears this or listens to this. But
Grand reveal alert.
Please tell me, My Chemical Romance, please.
my
Such high hopes for such a
I know.
small-
no, it's like literally not that cool. My sister's first email was Mrs. Brightside, so just don't.
Yes.
I just thought that was interesting.
Brightside.
Yeah.
One of my emails was Jax Skellington.
Oh my god, that's so bad. Mrs. Brightside
What
is
is wrong with all
iconic.
of
Jack Skellington is weird.
I'm revealing myself.
And she's
right
touching
Reveal.
his dick now. She takes off her
So anyway,
dick
now. If My Chemical Romance
Doo-doo
plays emo
hole.
night, I will probably die. I'm just
They're
gonna let you know that.
definitely don't.
Wait, no,
you're-
no, no,
Well,
no,
So I
no,
have to
no,
die.
that
no.
makes
It's all
you
good.
that makes you
I mean,
queen
yeah.
of emo night because that's what everyone there wants
Hopefully
to
they
fucking
will
do.
play
Um,
My Chemical Romance at emo night.
just saying,
I don't
if
think My Chemical Romance
MCR gets
will
on
play.
that stage, I will fucking have a
Is
heart
anyone
attack.
gonna get on the stage? I just thought they was just gonna play the songs.
I don't think there's gonna be any special guests, but I know in the one in LA, they're
Yeah.
known for like
Special
just
guests.
it'll randomly be like, oh, the singer of the Used like DJing or like
The
choosing
Used
the
was
songs
huge
or
for
whatever.
me. Like
Yeah?
Radio Rock was my fucking shit
I don't
because
know
that
what
was
that
what was
song is.
Don't know,
accessible for
don't
me.
care.
Okay, that was accessible.
You know what turned me off of the use is the Bert is my homeboy shirts.
You know what turned me off was the
Huh.
Used was the damn Used.
I had that.
How about The Bird and the Worm though? Me like the album where every band got bad is like the one that I was
That you were
exposed to.
into?
Yeah, like this is the one I was exposed to. Like, how about The Bird and the Worm though, girl?
Okay, I
That's
don't
me.
remember that.
That's me with Under Oath. I liked Under Oath.
I loved Under Oath.
Oh, I love. I mean, yeah, I loved Under Oath, but I got into them for the album that they were like, "Oh, that's trash." Or
What
that's
album
no
was
good.
on? I don't even know.
after they were
Define the
good.
Great Line.
Oh,
Had a mountain on
that
it.
was okay.
That's the
was not
best
that
one?
bad.
Okay,
I
see, I
like-
thought that was like,
I
oh,
like the
like,
Chasing
Wait, I
Safety.
just
Was it
thought of
Chasing
your
Safety?
scene name, and I'm
We're
gonna
only
give it to
chasing
you
safety?
now.
what's my scene name that you're bestowing upon me?
Micah without you.
Why?
Wow, like me without you.
Whoa, hey,
It's a
Micah, you're mad
stretch.
you didn't think about
No,
it.
that's a stretch.
Like that when you were 16.
Romance.
It's a.
It follows
I
all
like
the rules.
I like Micah Mickle
Romance.
I like
You
it
can't even
better
say
now.
it.
But I like that better because it's me without you or Micah without you is a stretch. Love me without you, the band.
Yeah,
But
I know. That's why I was giving you Micah without you because
It's
it
not that
follows
good,
the rules.
though.
It's a band you like. It represents you. It's fucking hard, and it has an M, and your name starts with an M.
It's a stretch. I if you wouldn't have explained it, I would have never got it.
Micah and the Sons of Disaster. Is that emo? No. Maylene.
Micah
I think there needs to be a pun, a rhyme, a something. Maybe that's just what I like in general.
The
my
only
cunt stink.
the only reason why I like Scary Kids Scaring Kids is because it was SKSK and my
I
initial
love-
is literally
Okay,
Shayla
story
Karate.
time. Story time.
So I had a shirt that said I Heart SK, which is I love Shayla Karate.
I love Shayla Karate. Also, that's what I did for my 14th birthday. My mom drove me to Portland with one of my friends. We stayed in a Super 8 motel, and she came with
Super
us.
8.
She attended
Super 8.
a Scary Kids Scaring Kids show.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a
I
good
could
mom
not
right there.
name a song or sing a
Shout
song
out
by
to my
them, by
mom.
the way.
You fucking
That's a
are
good mom.
awesome.
Shout out to your
Yeah.
mom. My parents never came to any of my shows
Mother's
except for
Day
NSYNC.
is Sunday.
Would you want them at your shows?
No, she
No,
hated it the
absolutely
whole
not.
time. She was very upset.
My family came to one show when I was in a band called The Hit.
Yeah.
And it was at Coffee Talk, and it was their first experience in any type of mosh pit. It was like push mosh and a mosh pit,
Oh,
but
yeah.
they're like just tripping the fuck out.
Push mosh is
but
the
they're
only
just
mosh.
my brothers were just protecting my mom and they're like all standing around. Like,
My mom was all in the
That's very
balcony like a nerd.
She has binoculars.
All like
the
One
opera
monocle.
binoculars. Abe Lincoln sitting next to her.
My
She
mom
moved
took
a
me to
seat.
Warped Tour a couple times when I was a kid.
Shout out
by
to
herself.
your mom. Shout out to all moms.
We passed by Guar. You know, she was kind of tripping out because like that's just not my mom's trip. But yeah, shout out to all moms. Mother's
Yeah.
Day is this
Mother's
Sunday.
Day.
Mother's
Sunday.
Day.
Shout
Go
out to
do
all
something
moms.
with your mom.
Yes, remember all the stupid ass shit they did
Yes.
for you.
Yeah.
Remember all the times they beat you?
give your mom.
No, because if
Not
you
my
do
mom.
that, then I can't celebrate Mother's
No,
Day.
but I
Just-
love my mom. She set me straight. She's still cool.
Give your mom hugs, guys. Thanks for listening.
Yeah, absolutely. I have to go pee now. So
Love you, mom.
Raj, all right. Episode's done.
Play the
catch you guys
harmonicas,
next time.
bring in the dancing lobsters.
Check out all the Minus Wells and networks. And thanks for listening. And like us on Instagram. And and if anyone finds money at the Bono Kyle Crater, that's mine.
That's fucking for the Cow Crater boys. Make sure it goes where it's supposed to.
Thank you.
Oh, you gotta put the.